host, Neil Johnson. Excited to be with you and excited to share the news with you. And folks, um, Iran just got a taste of what it means not to negotiate with Trump. This is a big announcement, folks. So do me a favor, smash that like, do chat in with where you're from as you come in. But Trump has announced airstrikes on 3 nuclear sites in Iran. This just happened less than 10 minutes ago. Iran, got the crap bombed out of us. The stealth bombers were on the move, and I'm going to pull up something here real quick. I want to give you Trump's statement off Truth Social here, but this is a big deal, folks. So it was 3 sites that were bombed. Okay. And so he's like, mission's accomplished. We're done. We're pulling out. Boom. We're done. I will tell you, good to see North Dakota on the stream, Katarina. The B-2 bombers were headed that way. I think we all knew this was going to happen. There is no way on the face of God's green earth that we can allow Iran to have nuclear weapons when all they do is chant death to America and death to Israel. That guy over there is a freaking nut job, folks. Okay. And I am actually, I've got a lot of people, I really kind of question the sanity of these people on the right now who are all like, no, don't drop bombs on Iran. You're doing the Jews bidding. What the heck has happened to this country where I don't care on the left and right? I mean, it's like some sort of, it's wild to me, folks. I don't even understand all this Jew hate. It just blows my ever-loving mind. These people are sick. So the reality is Trump did it. Here's what he said. He said, we have completed our very successful attack on 3 nuclear sites in Iran, including Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. All planes are now outside of Iran's airspace. A full payload of bombs was dropped on the primary site, Fordow. All planes are safely on their way home. Congratulations to our great American warriors. There is not another military in the world that could have done this. Now is the time for peace. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Okay? Trump wrote in a Truth Social post. Folks, I've got water boiling. Hold on one second. I just heard it. I forgot. Oh, my word. Okay, I'm back. It's so funny. I'm boiling water, and I forgot that I had it boiling when I started the stream. Okay, but the planes are out of Iran's airspace. This thing is done, and I will guarantee you it most likely was a big success. He preferred a diplomatic option, okay? But Tehran, he said this time and time again, and I really find it interesting how everybody was blowing up, commenting that Trump has turned his back on MAGA. I mean, he's gonna go do the Jews' bidding and fight the Jews' war, Israel, blah, blah, blah. He has consistently said Iran can't have a bomb. And all the intelligence was pointing towards the fact that Iran was making a bomb. Their enrichment capacity had greatly accelerated, and they can't have one, folks. Okay, I don't know what. I can't believe that this is even controversial to people on the right. It blows my ever-loving mind. Okay, he had constantly tried diplomacy. He did not want to have to do this. If Tehran had made significant concessions, Tehran, whatever, over there in Iran, if God, I think I got a tick on me. God darn it, man. Ticks are bad this year. Anyways, sorry about that. But the White House had continued to argue that its red line is for Tehran to agree to Trump's demand of zero enrichment. Zero enrichment. Okay, I don't trust Iran. How many of you out there trust Iran or would be okay with Iran having nukes? Like, I mean, do you trust these people? I mean, this is freaking nuts to me. I just cannot believe. Look, I just quit looking at X because all these people were commenting on this. And I thought, I trust Trump to do what he has to do. I do not have the intelligence. It absolutely blows my mind. I'm not talking, I don't have the brain power, folks. Smash that like if you would, too. Let's get this out so I don't have to hear it from CNN or some crap like that. But I mean, I don't have the intelligence assets that Trump has, right? The director of national intelligence isn't meeting with me. I don't have access to the daily presidential briefings, none of that. Okay. So that's the thing there. Somebody said, can America be trusted with nukes? The reality is, yes, I would trust America with nukes long before I would trust Iran with nukes. I honestly wish there was no nuclear weapons out there. I think most of you probably do, but there's long been this thought. People talk about no more Hiroshimas, no more Nagasaki's, and you know what? How about no more Pearl Harbors? How about? I mean, again, people get all worked up about the whole nuke issue and the fact that we dropped some bombs. Do you know what Japan's plan was at the end of World War II? How many of you know what Japan was wanting to do? We don't chant death to other countries. Thank you, Tiffany. Where's Tampon Tim? I don't know. Apparently, he's instructing people to take out Klobuchar. I actually don't buy that story. I just want to throw that out there. I don't think that that's what happened. Yeah, I don't think that's what happened. But no, and not just some bombs, folks. A full payload of bombs. Okay, let's see here. I'm just keeping a. And American B-2 bombers were used in the operation. Okay, so which we knew B-2 bombers were moving over that way, and they're what was needed to, put out those bunker buster bombs. And if you've ever watched any video on those bunker busters, the capabilities of that is insane to me. And they're actually, as the bomb's falling, it's fin adjusted. So the fin's actually adjusted. It's not, propelled. That's not how it works. The fins just move on the thing, and it's so heavy. It's ridiculously heavy, and then it gets you down under the ground and blows them up. So that's what's going on. So, but the B-2 bombers were used. I knew this was coming. I think we all knew it was coming, but I didn't want to say that this was coming because what if it's not? If it doesn't happen? In my mind, I knew it was coming, but. I think most of you probably knew who figured this is what would be the outcome of this. Who figured this is what would happen? I don't know how many. I think isn't the stealth's payload isn't it 2 bombs? 2 of those bunker busters. They're 30,000 pounds. I mean, they're heavy, 15-ton bombs. But isn't it 2? Somebody said, I think 2 bombs and then somebody said 2 hit Fordow. So that'd be 4 bunker busters. Again, I know people, even my friend George, he just did a tweet. He said, can we go back to a time when Congress had to declare war before the military started dropping bombs? And I love George, but airstrikes against targeted facilities, I'm good with that. I don't know where you guys are at. I'm good with that. It's like, no, it is just a complete, we're not taking in a standing army. We're not rolling through civilian populations. None of that. It was simply nuclear facilities that were struck. Okay, 3 of them. So there's a lot of people worked up about this. So, I know Thomas Massey will be all upset about it. Thomas Massey, I've really been disappointed in him lately. And I don't know. Libertarians, they don't know what they stand for. Have you ever noticed this? Like, libertarians don't even know what the hell they stand for. I mean, they are the most schizophrenic group of people. I've had to try to have talks with them. None of them think anything even somewhat similar to anything other than government's bad. And you know what? Big government sucks, but not all government is bad. I mean, that's a whole other discussion. But I am very happy with Trump's move here. I'm very happy that Iran is not going to have nuclear weapons. 100%. I have absolutely, and the Ayatollah, uh, these people, they not only should they not have bombs, they should be completely isolated in the world right now. Okay, 100%. Okay, that's again, I just don't understand how that would be controversial to people, and I don't understand all the Jew hate. I just won't. I don't. You know, I mean, we aren't that far removed from World War II, when the Jewish people were stuck in concentration camps. And there's a bunch of like Holocaust denialism going on now. There's just all kinds of things. Hey, Gulpman 999 is unsubbing. Bye. So you could see this is the thing. I just love it. I love it. I love it when people want to unsub. It's totally fine. Totally fine. And you know, somebody said Israel first. I'm not an Israel first guy. I'm an America first guy. But our interests align with Israel in that region, as far as keeping Iran from having a nuke. Most of our intelligence from that region comes from the Israelis. So, and then we have intelligence sharing agreements. We don't share everything with them, but anyways, it's a complex world. I don't know a ton about international affairs. That's why I tend to comment more on, you know, homeland type stuff and tax policy and things of that nature. But so Carl says he has zero interest region and just doesn't care. Well, if Iran had nukes and they were trying to drop them on you, you'd care. I'm just saying, they're nuts. And at some point, you know, you're being an ally with somebody actually means something. It actually means something. Okay. So, anyways, I'm glad that the nuke facilities are gone. I hope they're completely wiped out. We'll find out more on the success of the issue. Trump said it was a great success, but we'll find out more in the coming days. So we got, you know, folks, I haven't even been paying attention to the news. I just caught this update. I just happened to check in, and there it was. It was like God ordained moment in time, because you know, I've been trying to take care of projects around my house all day. I get behind on things because I get too caught up in news. So, anyways, you folks are great. Look, there's 1,989, almost 2,000 people on. There's got to be 11 more people out there to join. Quick, smash the like, and 11 more people will jump on. Okay. So there's a lot of people who say a lot of things about Israel and the Jewish state and all this different stuff, but I'm just not there, folks. I'm not there. I'm fine that we have an ally in the region. I am totally opposed to Islamic terrorism. And for those who think that it's not real, well, you know, go talk to the people who've had their heads chopped off. I mean, it's real. That's just a thing. So, anyways, hey, go check out my sponsor, MyPillow, mypillow.com/lumberjack for big savings on the best sleep products available. All right. Mike Lindell, go support him. He's just great. If you didn't see the live I did with him the other day, go check it out, man. Anyways, we're going to see you guys on the next episode. All right, folks. Peace out. Oh, I'm not hitting.